Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is something completely different from anything I've ever done. It's a video about fasting. I am 50 plus. I'm going to just go ahead and say my age because I don't think any career woman, any woman in general should ever lie about their age. Be proud of it, right? I am 56 years old. And within the past year, I've lost over 30 pounds through intermittent fasting. Now, you know from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about my experience doing a prolonged fast. This is my very first 36-hour fast. So if you follow me, you know that I am all about professional men and women being their best at work. And if you're like me and you are a postmenopausal woman, keeping within your weight window and just not outgrowing all of your clothes, it's just a struggle. Ever since I hit 40, my weight has gone up and down. Well, now that I'm 56, I'm like, I have got to do something. And especially being a career consultant and coach, it almost felt disingenuous. There were times where I almost felt like a fraud that here I set a goal for my health and then I kept backtracking. And I'm all about helping people set goals. Now, of course, weight is different, isn't it? It can be a real trigger for folks. And so, please understand that I'm coming from a place of sharing my experience with you. So if weight loss or fasting or anything like that is a trigger for you, please don't watch this video or think that this is in any way medical consulting. I am a doctor, but I'm not a medical doctor. I am a doctor of education. So part of my specialty and my niche is really being able to research. So my video is really about sharing with you how I'm feeling and what my experience has been. So I've done the 16-8 intermittent fasting for the past year. And let me tell you some of the benefits I've experienced. My hunger has gone away. I've always been pretty high energy, but my energy is even more sustainable. I used to be someone who had to have coffee exactly at 2 o'clock. In fact, my employees would double check when it was time to do their performance evaluation. They would say, has Dr. Dawn had her afternoon coffee? That's how bad it was. I was definitely cranky in the afternoon. Intermittent fasting has helped with all of that. It's even helped with my sleep, my skin, my hair, all the benefits that you hear about. I follow people like Autumn Bates, Thomas DeLore. I'm going to put their information below. Also for prolonged fast, I follow Dr. Mindy Pelz. She is incredible and she is a medical doctor. So again, I'll include all of that, but they have all the science you would need. Just know this has just been a game changer for me. The reason that I am doing the prolonged fast is because I wanted some of the extra health benefits. I want to go ahead and make sure that my body is used to this new weight. So if you haven't done any research on set point, especially for women, our bodies can kind of be thrown off. And so part of the reason I'm doing this fat burner reset is that I want to completely change my set point. So today's fast or this next 36 hours is really to prepare me for a 72-hour fast next week. This will be my first one. I'll film that too for you guys. I am how many hours in? Hang on. Let me put my glasses on. Let me get my phone here. Okay, so I am 16 hours. If you can see that, I am 16 hours and 4 minutes into my 36-hour fast. My fast will actually end tomorrow morning at 6:49 a.m. Now, I'm not hungry for breakfast in the morning, so depending on how I feel, I might go a little bit past, excuse me. I guess I could have put it down right there. I might go a little past the 36 hours just because I like to have my coffee. Other than that, I'm having water, sparkling water, herbal tea. You can have different flavors of herbal tea. It just has to have zero sugar, zero carbs, zero calories, the whole 9 yards. So I've got a variety pack of different herbal teas. So I'm going to have that for flavor. I'm also a big fan of Element. You just can't have the flavored one if it goes over 1 gram of protein and carbs combined. So I'm going to try all these different strategies and then let you know later how all this works out. So that's kind of where I'm at, and I'll update you later on in the day after my walk. All right, you guys, I'll see you probably around lunchtime. I'll let you know how it's going. See you then. Hey there, YouTube. I am back for a quick lunchtime update. So Again, let me put my readers on, and yeah, I'm looking a little bit different than the last time you saw me, right? I just came back from that 3-mile walk I was telling you about. So, let me double check. Okay, so I am using that app 18 hours and 8 minutes into my fast. Feeling really good. The time is 12:57 p.m. This time of the day, I usually would have already eaten. Interestingly enough, probably because I've been drinking so much water, and they always say to hydrate first. Many times your hunger pains are actually, just the fact that you're thirsty. So, of course, I have a lot of water on my walk. So, I did drink quite a bit of water. And let me show you here. I fixed by the way, would you love this cup? Got this on Amazon. Love everything Amazon. Anyway, this is a really great 32-ounce insulated cup. And I usually pour my water in here. It fits really easily in the cup holder of my car. And anyway, I tried my first watermelon salt element. I really like the taste of this. I have noticed that when I mix it with just the 16 ounces, it's just way too salty for me. So I thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and replenish my electrolytes since I am 18 hours in, and to give myself some flavor since I'm used to eating at this time. In fact, it's a little later than when I normally eat. So far, I haven't had any hunger. I feel good. I am going to do a light weight workout this afternoon. Nothing major, just a light workout. And then usually I eat dinner around 6:30. I usually have like an early tea time dessert. I was telling you about that around 2:30. So we'll see if I'm hungry. If I get hungry, I'm going to jump back on and kind of tell you how I'm feeling. And then especially around dinner time. All right, you guys. So again, so far the report is I felt great during my walk. I am really thirsty. So I'm going to continue to drink my water and then this one package of Element. I'm going to be making some herbal tea. And I think I'm going to have that second cup of coffee around tea time. So a little something stronger. Caffeine is also an appetite suppressant. So, and just gives me that little kick in the afternoon. All right, you guys, that's it for now. I will report back later and let you know how I'm doing. Okay, talk to you then. Hey everyone, with my second cup of coffee, I did have it around tea time when I would normally have a dessert with a cup of tea. Once in a while, I'll do coffee at that time if I need a little extra pick me up. But normally, it's herbal tea with some sort of decadent dessert, usually. So today, of course, there's no eating, and I just enjoyed my coffee. So far, I'm feeling really good. I had this sensation of feeling not tired, but like my body was thinking, we're not really hungry, but we're kind of thinking we could be at any moment. Okay, let me check my time and let me check the length real quick. And of course, I left my phone over there. Hang on a second. Okay, you guys. So again, let me double check this. It is now 4:38 p.m. and about an hour or so ago is when I started to feel, again, not hungry, but as if my body was saying, yeah, we're not too sure about this. So that's but I'm feeling great. I feel energized. My husband and I, in about an hour or so, are going to get changed and do a workout at the gym. And as I mentioned, I'm going to do a very light weight training workout, nothing extensive. Especially when I do the 3-day water fast, I'll be really careful there. I am going to be measuring my ketones, and so I'll be sure to post a picture of that later on. Now, right now, going back to my app, I am currently 21 hours in. Can you see that? So bright in here. 21. I don't think you can see that at all. I'll maybe take a picture. 21 hours and 50 minutes in to my 36-hour fast. So that's another cool thing about scheduling your 36-hour fast, or even the 24-hour fast from, starting at dinner time. I really like that because then you have, a very nutrient dense dinner, but you get to enjoy that dinner. And then, when you realize that like today at 6:48, that's going to be my 24-hour mark. So I'm going to go into autophagy at that point. I'll record that, let you know how I'm feeling in terms of the hunger, energy, and that kind of thing. And then my fast will end tomorrow morning. So it'll be really interesting to see how that all ends up playing out. So, anyway, like I said, if you get a good 8 hours sleep, then there's 8 hours that you're asleep and you don't have to worry about the fast. So, I kind of like that. And you start, by the way, your fasting clock. If you didn't know, you do start the fast after you've stopped eating. So, it's not when you sit down to eat. I know that probably is pretty intuitive, but I wasn't sure. I'd actually heard different things. So it's not when you start your meal, it's when you end your meal. Anyway, I'm going to also talk about what I'll break my fast with. I'll mention that to you in the morning or during the update. All right, you guys. So again, feeling great, not really that hungry yet. And by the way, I've already had 5 bottles of water, no herbal tea yet, but I am going to get to that too. I find that the hotness of the coffee and the tea kind of satisfies me and keeps me full, especially when I'm trying to do a longer fast. So, anyway, I will see you around dinner time and see how I'm feeling at that point. Talk to you then. Hi, guys. I am back. I am actually filming this the next day after I completed my 36-hour fast for the very first time. You guys, I am so excited. First off, I continued again to get a little hungry just around the times that I would normally eat. So I'm filming from my kitchen right now to let you know I am relaxed. I'm not starving. I'm not back there in the fridge trying to like shove all kinds of food down because I went 36 hours without eating. And let me tell you something. I'm going to call out my husband right now. Do you know for dinner last night when I was skipping dinner because remember my 36-hour fast would not end until the morning. Y'all, he had a pizza and beer. Now, he knows pizza and beer is one of my favorite foods. If I didn't know him better and know what a sweetheart he is, I would say that he was trying to self-sabotage. Well, not self-sabotage. That would be me. That he was trying to sabotage my success or something. No, I can't tease him too badly because he actually asked about that. And I was like, you know what? The aroma, you would think would make me wanna have the pizza so badly. The aroma just kinda satisfied me. I know that sounds really weird, um, and yeah, I'm not suggesting I'm going to just smell food and skip all these meals and not ever eat again. Again, the goal was the 36-hour to prepare me for the 72-hour. So I can tell you this morning what I broke my fast with. So there's a 4-step process that Dr. Mindy teaches. I plan on using all 4 steps when I break my 72-hour fast. But for the 36-hour fast, step 1 was not something I could really stomach because my fast ended in the morning. And step 1 is to have bone broth. And the only bone broth I have that's high quality, organic, all the stuff that you're looking for to kind of coat your stomach and kind of then protect your stomach since it's been a little while since it's eaten was this beef flavored. And you guys, I can't. I cannot have beef flavored bone broth, okay? First thing in the morning. So I had my coffee and instead I moved on to step 2, which was, to consume something like yogurt. So I chose to have a 000 vanilla yogurt, which is 0 carbs and 0 sugar and things like that. And I added 2 handfuls of organic fresh blueberries. So that's what I chose to break my fast with. And I ended up, I'll insert my results here. I ended up actually fasting for 37 hours and I think 22 minutes, but I'm going to show you the picture to confirm that. I also took my ketones. Now, my ketone level was zero point 0.4 first thing in the morning before I fasted. And then by the time the evening rolled around, well, no, actually, it was first thing in the morning after waking up. So I had technically been fasting since 6:48 p.m. the night before. So my ketone level was zero point 0.4, and you want to be at least zero point 0.5 to be in ketosis, which means that your body has left the sugar burning behind, which you don't want it to do. You want it to be in fat burning mode. So at point 0.5, it starts to do that. It goes from being a sugar burner to a fat burner. So I thought, hey, waking up with zero point 0.4 is pretty good. Well, then you check your ketones again later in the evening. That night, I'll insert the photo here. My ketones were 1.5. And that's amazing. According to some experts, like Thomas Delore, he shoots for 1.5 is kind of ideal up to 3. So I was really happy with those results. And when I woke up the next morning, which is when my fast ended yesterday morning, my ketone level was even higher. I'm going to insert the picture right here so you can check that out. You guys, I could not have been happier with the results. I didn't feel tired. I had some friends ask me, did you feel tired or worn out? I did not. I did drink mineral water. I drank different flavors of herbal tea. I did have 2 cups of coffee, and I would put stevia powder in it. It's like a natural stevia powder. I was going to look up, I may have to take a picture and show you what I put, but I like this taste a little bit better. So I would put 1 packet of that in my coffee. And other than that, it was water, sparkling water, and tea. I did replenish my electrolytes. I did 2 packages, and I probably could have been okay with one. So that's basically what I did until I broke my fast. After I had the yogurt, the next step is to steam some veggies, make sure you get some fiber. And so I steamed broccoli. And then the next step, and this is separated by, about an hour in between, is to then go ahead and have your protein. So what I chose to have in step 4 for me was this frozen chicken that I love from our local grocery store. So I just heated that up, and then I topped it with half an avocado. And then I knew there was something else, sorry. I added another cup of steamed broccoli. And that's what I had to break my fast. I felt very full. I didn't have anything else all day except for that afternoon. I did have my second cup of coffee. I chose to drink it black. I could have added some more sugar, but I just really, wanted to be careful with my coffee. So I love this donut shop vanilla latte that I usually make here in my office. In fact, I just made some, and it's really delicious, but it does have quite a bit of sugar. So I wanted to wait till today to really have any sugar. And then I went out for a celebratory meal with my husband. I had a bottle of de-alcoholized wine that I brought to the restaurant because, typically when you break a longer fast, you don't want to just jump in with wine. And so I love this de-alcoholized wine by Ariel because you get the flavor of a Chardonnay or a Pinot Noir, and you get to enjoy the pretty glass without having the actual alcohol. And so I chose to have that, and I broke my fast with the Chardonnay. Without broke my fast, but my celebratory meal was a glass of Chardonnay at our seafood restaurant here in town. And I had this amazing cedar plank salmon with more steamed veggies. And what was so funny is that the vegetable of the day, it said it assorted vegetables, steamed vegetables, something like that. No, assorted seasonal vegetables. And then in the description, it showed that it was steamed. So I'm like, oh, great, because they suggest doing another protein meal later in the day for your dinner. But again, try to avoid the breads and sugars at least that first day, let your body kind of ease back into it. So you guys are not going to believe this, but these seasonal vegetables, the assorted vegetables, was broccoli. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, if I had known that, I would not have had 2 cups of steamed broccoli earlier in the day." And I think that's false advertising. I told my husband, "If it says assorted seasonal vegetables, shouldn't you get something other than just 1 vegetable? Then don't use the plural version of vegetable, people, okay? Just saying." Anyway, you guys, I feel awesome about it. I really couldn't have gotten through it without the support of my family and friends, and through Dr. Mindy's Facebook group. She has this amazing Facebook group that you can join. They are a wonderful community of support if you're interested in a fasting lifestyle. And when I put my first post out there, told them I was brand new to the group and I was doing my first 36-hour fast, they could not have been more lovely. I got 120 comments to help me through. And so, yay, thank you, Dr. Mindy and her team and her supporters, because that was pretty awesome. So, anyway, I had a wonderful experience, you guys. I cannot wait to get back on YouTube and film how it goes for my 72-hour fast because that starts next week. So, next week on Monday night, that's going to be my last meal, and I won't eat again until dinner on Thursday. And I'll talk more about all the benefits and why I'm choosing to do a 72-hour fast next week. All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in. And if you watched the video to the very end, thank you so much for all your support. I hope you enjoyed being with me along this experience, taking this journey with me. Let me know in the comments below if you're interested in me doing any more fasting videos. Again, most of my content is about your career and living your best life and making sure you're really enjoying your work. But part of that, like I said in the intro, is feeling great in your own skin. And if you don't physically feel great, isn't it hard to bring your A game to your profession, right? So that was the purpose behind this, was to kind of share my experience with you and let you know how this 56-year-old woman did all that. All right, you guys, look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.